Welcome, everybody, to a special Age of Radio Mercury, live from Game On Expo, the Southwest premier gaming and anime experience. And again, Mercury is your home for podcasting and pop culture news. I'm very, very excited for this one because not only do I have Joey here from the Geek Collective, this is the first time that we've finally been able to stream in Trey for a live event from Montana. So Trey, how does it feel to not really be here, but to be here at the same time?
I always love doing these with you, especially these events. These events are always very fun. I really enjoyed when I came to Arizona last year.
Yeah, even though I feel like we were a lot for you because of our bad mouths and our sense of humor probably was way too much.
Too crass.
Yeah. But I'm glad that you had fun when you were here, and I'm very glad that you're here, and I'm really excited because you have a new app that is in a test phase that I realize that I can only do it on Apple. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. But again, we're at Game On Expo, so I want to start off with that. And I'm really excited. Anybody who was watching the show last week on Friday, we had Dustin's cam. So Dustin's actually kind of here. He's running everything. Dustin, can I get a hello?
Hello.
Fantastic. That was a little creepy. And more importantly, when we get a white van, Dustin's going to be right at home inside of that white van that we're going to get soon. But we're probably going to change it to a lime van just because I like neon green, I guess. But I'm really excited because we finally brought back the con cam at the table. So let's go ahead and throw up the con cam. We're going to be in and out of the con cam throughout the event, and I'm super excited because there is Kyle talking to Bree, the head of our talent now. Bree, wave at the con cam. All right, and Kyle, wave at the con cam. Kyle's going to be coming up here in about 30 minutes or so if we can get through everything that I want to get through.
With a super cool costume.
Yeah, his scarecrow costume, and I heard from him that only cost him about $50 to make, I guess. So we're going to talk to him a little bit about that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what's going on at Game On. And then we'll talk to Trey about his app. And then we're going to talk to Joey about buying your skin, which I'm super interested in because losing a lot of people on here. Okay, I got to get used to this. Trey, can you still hear me, buddy?
I can. You are freezing like mad. You are. And I'm echoing again.
Good. I'm really excited about it. Okay, well, your echo we're going to have to deal with because you're finally here, and we're not going to let that go. But hopefully the Miri can handle it, and we're going to get some more cellular lines to the Miri here during the break. But let's go ahead and talk about Game On. I'm excited. This is, like I said, the Southwest premier gaming and anime experience. Joey, have you ever been to a Game On Expo?
We lost him. We lost both of them. Hold on tight, folks. I don't have anything. All I can say, all I can say is these events are always fun, and we got a lot of fun stuff planned. Are you guys back?
Yes, we're back. We are back. I'm super excited. I don't know what happened. Dustin, can you hear me, buddy? What happened?
We're having Miri problems at the moment.
All right, we're having some internet issues. I'm super excited about that. But we're going to continue on talking, and hopefully Trey and everything is going to catch up with us because we want to do these as live streaming broadcasts. But last year, what were you doing? Why didn't you come with us? Did I just not invite you?
No. I think something happened. You guys came. You guys just kind of did a quick little impromptu. I think we were coming off of another con that I was doing, and it was like, I think I was tired. Honestly, and I was like, well, you guys go do that, have fun. But you guys came back with some really cool content.
Yeah, we got to play golf. We can talk to Chuck later about that. And we also met our friends at Convention Foam Fighting, which we're going to definitely 100% talk about. And so, again, Daryl, the con cam's off the screen now. So if you want to go, yep. All right. And so, again, this is really exciting because they have most of the cast of Final Fantasy VII at this one.
Oh, that's so cool.
I don't know if you guys remember last year if I mentioned this, but Jinx at I think Phoenix Fan Fusion or one of the events that we were at, Jinx actually got to meet one of her heroes, or I guess people that she loved a lot, which was Britt Baron, who I believe was
Very
the voice
cool.
of Tifa. And did you play all of Final Fantasy VII?
No, I haven't. No.
It's been a long time since I
Yeah,
played
it's been a
Final
minute.
Fantasy VII. But this is one of the great things about Game On Expo is they have all of these voice actors here,
Mhm.
and they try to get a theme. And
Yeah.
this year's theme is all of Final Fantasy VII. So there's Cody Christian, which voiced Cloud. There's Tyler Hoechlin. And again, I think that's Sephiroth that he might have voiced.
Yeah, he was
Brianna
also-
White.
He was also Superman in the TV show.
Oh, nice. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
There's also Britt Baron, like I mentioned, John Bentley, Susie Young. And we actually reached out to a lot of them to see if we could get them to come and sit down with us.
Oh, very
But we
cool.
reached their Instagram and none of them saw any of the messages. So, again, if everybody's out there, if you can like and subscribe to this and boost the amount of, I guess, subscribers that we have now that we have our own new Mercury YouTube page, that we can get a bunch of followers,
Yeah.
a bunch of subscribers, a bunch of views, and then we can pull in some of these heavy hitters. There's also Doug Cockle from The Witcher, I guess, is going to be here. Ben Starr, Jennifer English. So there is all kinds of voice actors. So come on down, get some pictures taken. But then they also have so many things to do. So if you want to be at the event, we're going to be having the con cam throughout the event, show you the stuff that's going on. So for people that didn't have the ability to see the event or be here in person, they can still kind of experience
Yeah.
the event.
I was looking through the website today, and it was actually really cool. I was like, "Ooh, what are we going to see?" I might sneak off a little bit and kind of go look at some games,
That would be
and
awesome.
because my kids are into the Switches and the Switch 2s right now, so I might go grab me some really cool games to play.
Last year we sat down with RJ's Animation, which is part of this animation workshop. They're back this year as well.
Very cool.
We have anime panels, we have anime vendors, we have Artemis Space Bridge Simulator, which I'm looking forward to kind of seeing if we can do a segment with them. We also have Blood on the Clock Tower. We have Buscade. There's all kinds of stuff. You can see all of this at GameOnExpo.com. But if you maybe don't know a lot about Game On Expo, we do have a small clip that they put in here. I don't know if that clip is here still. Dustin, is that Game On Expo clip available for us to play?
Yes, sir. Ready?
I am
All right,
ready.
yeah.
On at the event as well. We also have Cactus Brick Lego Group. Classic Tetris World Championship is here.
Very cool.
We have the community panels. And then our Friends Convention foam
Foam
fighting.
fighting.
I'm so excited for foam.
Yes.
We're going to have so much foam as we always do. There's cosplay contests, Dr. Mario tournament,
Ooh,
Epic
NES.
Game Truck, esports. There's exclusive exhibitor halls, free play
Arcade play.
arcade.
Oh,
In fact, real quick before
Yeah.
we jump in to talk a little bit more about Trey, I think if Daryl is set up, I'm not sure because the phone camera's not on here any longer, so I'm really excited about that. Dustin, if you can explain that to Bree, that would be very helpful, and Bree could go and find Daryl and help him get it back set up. One of the things that we're really working on is
Yeah.
getting these con cams to work.
Okay.
Since the con cam is actually not up, so we can't show you the free to play arcade, let's go ahead
Yeah.
and get Trey Main here on the screen as well. And then what we can do is, I don't know why that keeps kicking over. I'm really excited about
yeah,
it.
that's very weird.
Yeah, I'm really
Oops.
excited about all the technical difficulties that we continue to have at these as well. Okay, so Trey, how are you doing? Let's just talk here. Out of all the stuff that I just showed you, what are some of the things that you wish that you could be here and do? I don't know if you saw anything.
Oh, he's in. He's in.
That's okay. We'll get him
There we
set
go.
back up. Trey, again, technical difficulties.
We're
Trey,
having
what are
fun.
some of the things that you wish that you could see here? What things spoke to you?
Oh, the Final Fantasy stuff is cool. The arcade thing is pretty cool too. Honestly, there's a lot there. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to make sure, Dustin, did you make sure that he had that on the exterior camera? Fantastic. If Bree could go and help Daryl make sure that he's ready for this event, that would be fantastic. All right, back to you, Trey. Now you have an app. Let's talk about your app that you have going on right now. With the app, can you tell us a little bit about it and how can I test it?
So, on you testing it, Jeremy, it's Apple only because it uses a.
For the love of God.
It uses an Apple only feature. Their what do they call it? Apple Intelligence. So it's called Scriptate,
So the app
and it is.
uses, hold on, real quick, Trey. So the app uses Apple Intelligence as part of the application.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
Very
so
cool.
tell me. So it's called scripting.
Scriptate, as in like
Scriptate.
script and dictate, like Scriptate.
Okay.
Got it.
Love that. What does it do?
So it is an audio teleprompter app. You upload it. Takes all sorts of file formats. You upload it to the app. You press a button. It takes. Joey, have you ever been in public speaking at all?
Yes.
Like, have you ever taken the class?
I've never taken a class, but I've done it. Yes.
Okay, so when they talk about setting up your public speaking, they say to set up a cue so that you remember the line and don't have to read the whole thing. For
Correct.
some reason, no teleprompters do this. Mine does. So it is an audio teleprompter. It uses Apple Intelligence to take your entire script sentences and turn them into cues so that all you have to do is listen to the cue and you'll remember. And if you don't remember, you can double tap the play button or the screen and it will just play the entire line for you. And it's all audio.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's going to read, essentially get the script from the thing that you want the file, and then it's going to give you an audio clue for it.
A cue for each sentence.
Oh, got it. So it's going to give you a cue for each sentence. So it's not going to read it to you per se, but it's going to give you a cue, and then that'll give you how you should be.
And so it makes it easier for people because when you're up there, you don't want to seem like you're reading it. And a lot of people who do a lot of really great public speaking, it sounds like they memorized it.
Got it.
So when you have these prompts and these cues, you can go back and then kind of, if you've read it and you've written your script or your speech, you kind of get this idea of, okay, I remember writing this. I remember putting this in there. So you can kind of go back to that memory. At least I do when I write some of these things and read it over and over again.
Yeah. So
I love that idea.
Is that the gist of it, Trey?
Yep. And it is audio. And if you don't remember, like if you get to a cue and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot remember what that was.
Yeah.
You can have it read the entire line as well.
Oh, we lost some audio from Trey. But that would also be a great idea for people who are trying to memorize like scripts like for a play and things of that nature, or even helping your creative team like writing a book and things of that nature to kind of dictate it and like take things that way. You can probably move it into that area, which is really cool idea, Trey. I love this idea.
Yeah, Trey. So since you've been testing it, can you talk for me, Trey, to make sure that we still have you?
Yeah, I'm still here. I've been hearing you guys.
So, have you been testing it, and does it work for when you're doing? Have you tried it out in public speaking yourself yet, or have you just tried it through your own testing?
I've just tried it in my own so it's hard because I'm a little bit iffy when it comes to like motivation and stuff like that. So I've tested it as far as I can. I haven't actually done any public speaking with it. I just understand the theory and I understand what I would need in order to use a teleprompter, and that's where I went with it.
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely. Oh, thank you so much for explaining that, Trey. I'll make sure to try to set that up and do some testing for you.
Yeah.
More so, I'll try to do that as opposed to that article that you've been waiting for me to help you write for about like 6 months to a year now. But as we were saying before, there is a free-to-play arcade. So anybody that comes down here to Game On Expo, it's March 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Phoenix Convention Center here in Phoenix, Arizona, where we're located as well. But you can come and enjoy the arcade games and pinball machines, both play and set to play. And I'm going to go, give me 1 second while we get that all set up. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but I think that we're getting to it as well. Give me 1 second. In the meantime, let's go ahead and talk with Joey a little bit about I Need Your Skin. Joey, can you tell me a little bit about I Need Your Skin and your work at the Arizona Comics and Arts Festival?
Yeah, I Need Your Skin is our first issue of our comic book. This is going to be coming out very soon. We put this on Kickstarter. It got funded, and we had a handful of them printed so that we could make sure that everything was all set and ready to go. We took a handful of them to the Arizona Comic Book Art Festival, and the reception was really well. People loved it. They enjoyed it. We have it now in our hands. We're going to be going into a larger production with this and taking it on the road, as well as putting it everywhere we can. If we can go grassroots style, Jeremy said he's going to go into shops. He's going to go sell this.
I am going to go and sell it into shops. So anybody that has a comic shop, you are going to get myself and or Bree coming in to make sure that this is on your shelves, because it is important to get not only I Need Your Skin out there. And I know that we're at a Game On Expo, but we have the Geek Collective. But Divination Comics, Joey, tell me a little bit about Divination Comics.
So Divination Comics is the imprint that we are printing all of our horror, kind of supernatural, mystical kind of stories underneath. We have a handful of other stories that we're going to tell in that world, and we're also working with other creators to bring some of their works underneath our umbrella. And so we're going to do that underneath the Divination Comics, and anything that is not supernatural and everything like that will go under and be published under Geek Collective and all that good stuff. But for now, we're doing all our really cool supernatural stuff underneath that umbrella.
Awesome. And if you are in the Phoenix area, come down to the Phoenix Convention Center in downtown Phoenix. We are going to be here all weekend at Game On Expo. And as you can see here, some of the amazing stuff that's going on here, there's going to be guest panels. There is a JSA autograph Authenticatio, is that
authentication?
Yeah, but it's missing an N. It's just saying Authenticatio. JSA will be on site all 3 days, available for autograph authentication.
It's the Latin version of authentication.
All right, there's also going to be a spotlight. And one of the great things about this, there's a live auction. There's going to be live music. And actually, I don't know if anybody on here is watching right now, or Trey, do you remember when we were at UwuCon and we did that interview with Grammy-nominated artist Megaran? Yeah, and we actually recorded his live performance. He's actually right across from us, and I'm really excited. He's not here yet, but his booth is right across from us. So when he comes here, hopefully he'll remember us and he'll want to jump into the camera and we can talk to him about being a Grammy-nominated artist. That's
fantastic.
Yeah, you know what that is? I don't know if Dustin's ready for this, but that's amazing. Dustin, are you ready for it? He's doing 9,000.
He doesn't have his Envato, does he?
No,
or his or what is it called?
It won't even work for that.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, you can't even pull that part up.
That's not even fun.
It's ridiculous.
We'll figure it out.
All right. There's also, not only is there a Mario Kart Double Dash tournament live here, but we're actually going to be doing a Mario Kart giveaway as well.
Oh, very cool.
I'm really excited about that. Let us go now to talk a little bit about our specific schedule that we have for the event. I'm really excited because we have a whole day of stuff going on. We're going to interview Kyle here in a moment, probably in about 5 or 10 minutes or so. We'll bring Kyle up. We'll take a break. But we have this welcoming show. We're going to talk to Kyle from Arizona Cosplay, which he goes by Ravencraft Cosplay on Instagram. Then we're going to have another break. We're going to have another interview. Jinx is going to interview Cosplaytology, another cosplay artist who was actually on a panel at UwuCon.
I love that.
And then we're going to have our own Mario Kart competition and giveaway. We're going to be live streaming the Mario Kart competition. We're going to get some giveaways from the vendors rather than, and this was your idea, rather than buying like gift cards or buying, I don't know, stuff from the outside.
Mhm.
We decided this year to buy all of our giveaway stuff from vendors
Yeah.
here at Game On.
Yeah, very cool.
Which
Love
I think
that.
is a
Yeah.
really cool.
It's a really cool idea because we can now we can talk a little bit about the people that are here, give them a little bit of a platform, and then people get to go home with some of that cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after that, we'll be closing out the day, but we have stuff set up for the entire weekend. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing our opener at 10:30 a.m. Then we're going to have a break. We're going to have Fire Team Phoenix cosplay group
Whoa.
that Jinx is going to interview at noon tomorrow. Then we're going to have our first section of foam talk with Danielle.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about that. That is at 12:30.
Are we making foam stuff?
I think she's going. Well, she wanted to come in and do something with like cutting foam
Okay.
and putting it all together, but
Yeah.
we can't bring a knife in here.
Oh,
And so we're not going to do that. So she's going to
okay.
do something with foam.
all right.
And then at 2 p.m. tomorrow, myself and maybe Joey and Chuck, we're all going to get live tattoos.
We'll see. Yeah.
So
I'm down.
Trey,
Whatever. Let's do
would
it.
you get a live tattoo with us if you were here, buddy?
No, I am a wimp when it comes to tattoos. Also, my grandma would whip my butt, so.
I just got one recently, so
Yeah,
I'm down. I'm down for tattoos.
Yeah, show us
man.
your tattoo. Show it on the
I don't know if you guys can see you.
Go
without
up
me
to stand up and just point it
stand
up right there. Look at that. That's where his hometown. Joey was born in a forest.
Yeah, I was born in Forest.
Joey
No.
was born in a forest. It's amazing.
It represents where I was born. I lived in born in California, where the redwood forest is.
Yeah, we also have some other interviews set up. We're going to be hopefully doing a live beat up of each other for the Phoenix convention foam fighting, which me and Chuck tried to say 100 times last year. At the
Jeremy
convention.
wanted to do that one just because he like at the end of these he gets really mad at us and he's gonna take his anger out on us.
100%. I'm going to beat up everybody with foam. So Trey, never come to this one.
This is because you made my coffee wrong.
And then we also have on Sunday we have a show opener at 10:30, and we're hopefully going to do a segment with someone in the vendor hall. Then we have an interview with the owner of Game On, John
Oh, cool.
Lester. So
Love
he's
that.
going to sit
Yeah.
down with us and talk. He saw us at Tucson Comic Con, liked our setup.
Mhm.
He helped us really get in here and have our big setup that we have here, because obviously it gives a lot of visibility to the convention center. And me and Joey are awesome, and Trey's awesome. So who doesn't love us?
Everybody's awesome.
Yeah. And then again, convention foam fighting will be Sunday or Saturday. We'll also sit down with Andre and Angel from Arizona Cosplay. And then we'll, of course, have our Mercury world famous vendor walkthrough.
World
That is a
famous.
complete S show, because nothing ever works. So to continue with our S show of internet connections, let's go ahead and bring the con cam to the stage right now. And we're going to have Daryl show us the arcade walkthrough. So Daryl, if you want to go ahead and start walking through everything, you are up on the stage, and we're just going to take some time and
So
chit chat for a little
cool.
bit. And then we're going to get Kyle set up here in about 5 or 10 minutes to do an interview to kick off the day, really, and to kick off this event. But Daryl, if you want to walk a little bit quicker through some of this stuff.
Love
And I'm
this.
going to talk to Trey.
Looks cool.
Trey, what was your favorite video game growing up?
I was a big Spyro fan. Spyro's been my
Oh, that's
favorite.
You even love Spyro so much. It was the top listened audio on your Spotify or Apple playlist,
That's
wasn't it?
awesome. I love that.
Yes. And it's funny because it wasn't like a thing where I went and said, okay, I'm going to listen to the Spyro playlist. It was like, okay, I got to get some work done. Let's put this on the side. Top
Yeah,
listened album.
absolutely.
What do you know?
And then we also have this arcade. Did you play a lot of arcade games, Trey? Was there a place in Montana where you went and did an arcade where you could play stuff?
Not unless it was a sideshow in a restaurant. I never went to an actual arcade.
Trey, we'll have to get you down here next year for Game On, and then we can all go through this arcade and suck at arcades together. Yeah, I think that would be really fun. Trey, did you ever play? One of the things that I loved when we were walking through this arcade area, we were able to see Daryl's finger, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
And then we were able, and I think it's his middle finger too, so maybe he's flipping everybody off. I'm not sure. but we had a battle.
This is the finger cam.
Yeah, this is now known as Daryl's finger cam. So Daryl's got to make sure that finger is in good shape here.
We're taking his finger on a tour.
So one of the things that I saw that I was really excited about was the Battletoads. Did you remember the game Battletoads on NES, Joey?
No, I don't.
So
actually.
they have actually a Battletoads arcade that I'm really excited about because Battletoads was one of my favorite games.
That's so cool.
When I was growing up.
Love that.
It's pretty hard, some of the levels, but it is so freaking fun. I even have like it on, that you can buy the like on Nintendo Switch. You can buy like a pack of games.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
I did. I got one of those too.
Yeah.
So it's probably on there for mine.
So, Joey, what was one of your favorite games like growing up?
Growing up, we played. I mean, obviously, we were big, huge Sega fans. So it was Sega, Sonic, right?
Yeah.
And then Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot was when we first got our PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
When it first came out, we were like, we got Crash Bandicoot with it.
Yeah.
It was like a package with the PS1.
Was Crash Bandicoot developed by the same company that developed Spyro Trade?
I think so, actually. I'm not sure.
No.
Okay,
not.
well, we're wrong.
It's very similar.
I'm going to trust Trey because he knows more than I would.
Because I think one of the Crash Bandicoot games that I had came with a Spiral game. Unless I just bought it together that way.
So this is actually kind of cool. All of the Spyro and Crash games were made by under the same umbrella company, Universal. So Insomniac made Spyro and Naughty Dog made Crash Bandicoot, the guys who made Uncharted, which is crazy. And they did that sort of thing. Now they're both owned by Activision now. So
that they did do a bundle together.
Okay,
smart.
And also too, I know if you guys see that big Pikachu, I have a Pikachu on my calf. That I got for a December the 13th, Friday the 13th tattoo. And I'm really excited because, again, we are going to do live tattooing today. Is it live tattooing today or tomorrow, Bree? Is tattooing today or tomorrow? I don't remember. It's tomorrow at 2 p.m. So I'm really excited about that, to get a tattoo with Joey and with Chuck. And it looks like we're going to do it with this company, Tattoos of Javi. Okay, let's see here. Love and Hate Tattoo. What the heck is this on the front? I don't know. Love and Hate Tattoo. All right. Look at Daryl's beautiful finger. I love it. His finger's freaking dope. That's the best part of this entire show is Daryl's finger.
We just got to make sure next time we got to give him a manicure.
All right. So, again, if you're in the Phoenix area, come down. Get a Game On Expo ticket. You can come and play some video games at the arcade. We'll try to get some more ConCam. We're going to be doing our vendor walkthrough later today as well. But before we get over to a break and to get Kyle set up for his interview, I want to go ahead and let you know some of the cool stuff that is going on. The first thing is next Friday from the 3T Warrior Academy YouTube page, we have a brand new podcast that's going to be airing. It's called the Wealth Transfer Podcast. So Dustin, if you can go ahead and throw that up there, it's going to be with all of these amazing people live in our studio.
Wow.
And it's going to be, I love this image because it puts me right in the center. That's not the actual thumbnail though. The thumbnail has May and CJV in the center of it. But this has Mario, Gonzo, Jackie, myself, CJV, May, Johnny Crypto, and Jalissa. We're starting a brand new live show right before Mercury every Friday. So my entire Friday is just going to be making content. The other thing that I want to talk about before we get Kyle up in here and take a break is Age of Radio Mercury is brought to you by Merlin, the smartest way to track your crypto. And again, Merlin is a application from a company that I actually own as well. And in that application, you can put all of your cryptocurrencies in one place. You can see your gains, your losses, how well everything is doing. And what's great about it is you can also create an exit strategy. So as you see your cryptocurrency going up, you can take profits along the way and you don't become someone else's exit liquidity. And we are about to launch something amazing to the public here. Before, you would have to know how to create your own exit targets. Now, with a little bit of a click of a button, you could sell the high and a low, and our app will actually create your exit targets, and you can create an exit strategy so you know when to exit the market on the way up and take profits. Head on over to merlincrypto.com, get 30 days for free, and again, help support Age of Radio Mercury. Last thing I want to give one more plug, and then we'll take a break, is can you buy these online now?
You can go to our link tree. Just go to Linktree, type in Geek Collective, and then you can purchase it right from there from our Shopify site. And this is not up on there, but I will put this up on there once we get these out to all the backers. Then it's going to go up for sale everywhere. The backers going to get these first, and then we'll start selling them for purchase everywhere else.
Absolutely. And then Trey, when can people on the App Store get your app after it's done with testing?
After it's done with testing, but honestly, the more feedback that I can get, the better. If you guys go to my TikTok, my X, anywhere, you can get the link. And Joey, if you're interested, I will send you the link after this weekend.
Please, thank you.
All right, guys, we will be back here shortly. And again, we're at Game On Expo all weekend long. We're going to be back with Ravencraft Cosplay to talk about video games and to talk about his Scarecrow cosplay that he is in today and his group, Arizona Cosplay. So as I always say, be thankful, grateful, and kind. And remember, Dustin, don't shut this live off. Just put your beautiful face up on screen, buddy. We are back. I am very, very excited because I am back with my good friend Ravencraft Cosplay. In fact, Kyle, I think that you were like one of the first people that I interviewed. You don't have to talk. We're gonna show. I guess I shouldn't have asked you a question. Okay, well, we'll talk with Kyle in a second. We're gonna get him a headset here in a moment. But I wanted everybody to see this scarecrow that he has created here from Batman. And obviously probably in a video game at some point because we're Game On, and I'm assuming that it's it's from Arkham Asylum. But I'm super, super excited about this. We're going to talk to him about this, but get a front face shot. Oh, look at that. Amazing, 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 amazing face. Dustin can't hear me say amazing because he's talking to Daryl. All right, we'll get some more amazings in there eventually. But why don't we get Kyle? Kyle, take off your amazing face and let us see your other amazing face. Oh, look at that beautiful face right there. And we're gonna have Bree come in and get a headset on you and get you mic'd up. Now you don't have is it Mary? Oh, I freaking remembered Mary's name. I am so excited. It's taken me a year and a effing half to remember Mary's name. So, Mary, if you're out there, I finally remembered it. And now I'm not afraid to say it to be wrong because I think that I have it. And again, while we're getting Kyle mic'd up here, we are at Game On Expo here in the Phoenix Convention Center. We are going to be here all weekend long doing interviews, hopefully showing stuff from the con cam. Let's go ahead and throw the con cam up there also too, Dustin, and hit me an amazing. Let's see how much stuff I can make Dustin do. Oh, there's a con cam. Amazing. We are having an amazing day, and I am so happy to be here with Ravencraft Cosplay. Yeah. So, Kyle, how you been, buddy?
Not too bad. Busy.
Yeah, because you're doing probably like Craft Crunch or Con Crunch. What is it called?
Con Crunch.
It's called Con Crunch. So for people that don't know what that means, what does that mean? Because Jinx has used it, you've used it, I just used it.
So what Con Crunch is like the last couple weekends, you start freaking out because you know it's not done yet.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever done on time. Like this wasn't too bad, but the Ultron I have, that was Con Crunch.
Yeah, we're probably going to try to get some of you in Ultron. What day are you going to wear Ultron now?
Tomorrow.
You're okay. So
Danielle and Brandon are doing Magic and Blade from Marvel Rivals. Mary's doing nice. Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals. I'm doing Ultron from Marvel Rivals.
Oh, so you're all doing Marvel Rivals tomorrow?
Yeah.
That is so freaking cool. I'm so excited to see that. We're going to do our vendor walkthrough on Sunday, but maybe we'll try to get a segment over there tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
To see all of them. That was a cool idea. So it
was Danielle's idea.
Oh, that is awesome. Danielle's a blast. We have her on the
she's
Foam Talk show.
Yeah.
I love it. And she's going to be doing a foam something here. We couldn't bring in a knife. So, I don't know. Phoenix Convention Center let us bring in knives.
So they earlier today told me that I could have brought in mine.
Wait, you could have brought in your knife?
Yeah. Yeah, my box cutter. Sorry. I think I moved that a little bit.
Oh, no, you're good. We just, if we need to move it back, we'll have Joey do it. I'm really excited. I like Joey standing over there. You look so good. Okay, so, Kyle, let me know. So, let's talk about, let's talk about your outfit, your Scarecrow. You said that this only costs $50 to make. So, a lot of times when I'm thinking about cosplay, I'm thinking it's going to cost me so much freaking money to do something in time. But you put this bad boy together for $50. So, tell me a little bit about what went into this and how you put it all together.
Okay, so this is an outfit I've wanted to do for a while, right? I'm not sure if I should be looking here or there. I always never know.
You can look wherever you want because have you seen the show? There's so many technical difficulties. It's all the time. There's technical difficulties is the worst thing ever. I love it.
Yeah. So I can take you through a run through of what I did. So this is just a Spirit Halloween costume that I took and modified. So you can see the shirt. It's parts of what the shirt was. I got it on sale after they closed down for the year. So I got it for like $10.
Yeah.
The hat, which I wasn't wearing, but it's over here. You can put it on if you want to.
Fantastic.
It's a little itchy.
That's fine. It's amazing. Let's see if we can. Oh, look at that. All right, but hold on. So I look like this looks probably when it's with that looks like it's part of the Scarecrow outfit. On me, it looks like that hat from Hogwarts.
What are you talking? It makes you Sam from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's what it does actually make me Sam. Yeah, Sam. All right, so Maria, if you're watching this, I just want you to realize that I just got another Sean Astin reference
you did.
here from Kyle. So 100% Sean Astin.
I
Okay.
mean, it is a good reference.
Oh,
point.
it's a good reference. I'll take it. I'll take it. But people think that I'm. There was a guy once that actually thought that I was
gosh.
Sean Astin. So I was at a drive-through, and he like saw me, and he goes like this. He literally goes like this. He looks in the window. He takes the money. He stops, and then he turns back, and I'm like, you thought I was Sean Astin, didn't you? And he's like, I did.
Yep.
You look just like him.
You do.
So, but
You
anyway,
do.
we'll get
But
past. But it's a good reference. He's a great guy.
Yeah, this is how we work. Me and you, we just get off topic.
Yeah. Okay. So you bought all
yeah.
this. You cut it up.
So this hood came just like this. We stitched it, and we put a little bit of stitching in. Then I stitched this piece, and the pants are all stitched, and we added the belts and stuff. And the belts are just one roll of like PU leather. The buckles are cheap. So we were trying to build this on the budget. The gloves came with it, and then I obviously 3D printed the mask in these pieces.
Yeah.
And it was like $5 in filament, if that.
Yeah.
But I also took apart the gloves because they had foam in them. I'm going to take off one of these.
Foam? You don't
There
say.
was foam. But it wasn't the good kind.
No, okay, it was bad foam.
It was the
I don't know what bad
like
foam
stuffing.
is yet.
It was
Okay.
like stuffing foam. But
Yeah.
what I did is I 3D printed little ring claws and stuffed them in there. If I can get one of these out here.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
so then that gives you. Okay, so you put your finger in that,
Yeah.
and then
so there we go.
that creates the
Yeah,
ability to
I don't know
hold
if
the
I can-
weight on those.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's really
so
cool.
people can see what's
is that
inside it.
so? Was that 3D printed?
That is
part?
3D printed.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have to do any finishing work on it because it's just inside the glove. And then these guys are glow sticks. Just the glow stick necklaces.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That was ingenious. How'd you think of that?
I was trying to think of what I could use, and
That is
I can
so
pop this whole thing off and
creative.
show you. These
You're
guys
taking the entire suit apart.
are also just glow sticks.
That was such a great idea.
And you can actually see one of them is lit up right now.
Dustin, would you have been smart enough to think of that? Say it in the mic.
No.
We put this whole mic together so
Oh,
you could
okay.
be a part. What's Joey doing?
Constantly.
So this here is also a glow stick,
Okay, glow
and,
stick.
and they light up. Like you can see it better on camera,
Yeah.
but
That is so freaking cool.
yeah, I mean, and I did a little foam work too. I don't know
Oh,
where
tell me about the foam work.
It's just circles.
Okay, you just made some circle foam. Is this
Yep.
EVA foam?
It is EVA.
All right,
and then
I'm
I
telling
stuff it up
everybody
in
on there, we're going to have a chemist eventually. It's going to be great. We're going to
Yep.
have so much foam talk.
We just
it's going to blow everybody's mind.
we just stuff that up in there, and it's good to go. But
That's
yeah,
really cool.
this
And then
is-
you 3D printed this.
yeah, I 3D
Yep.
printed that piece as well.
You
I mean,
literally
you can
took
check
the
it all out.
entire thing apart for us.
Yeah, I mean it's not hard.
All right, so we got this here.
These don't fit the greatest, so my hands have little tape on them to kind
Yeah.
of make it a little bit better. But yeah, and then the mask is just like pantyhose behind it and twine, and
But the mask was
the mask is 3D
3D
printed as well.
also.
Yeah.
So let me
it was
talk
only
about
about
that real quick.
$5 in
Did you
filling.
have to create the? Did you have to create the? What's the thing?
the file?
The file.
No, that one there's plenty of files
But
for.
you've made file.
I have made a few files. Yeah.
Right. So tell me what goes. How are the files made? Are they made on CAD or what are they
so-
designed on?
Blender is
Okay. So
an old style of doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of people use like ZBrush and different programs like that. I learned on Blender,
Okay.
and that's all I know how to use.
got it. Well, it's fine. Isn't
And
Blender free and isn't it a really
it
good
is
animation
free,
software?
and yeah, I mean, it's just old. That's all
Got
it
it,
is.
got it.
But when you learn on something like that, it's hard to relearn in other mediums.
Well,
but
yeah,
Tinkercad is another really good tool that
Yeah.
people can use
Yeah.
to do simple things.
Absolutely. Kyle, you had to come up here from Tucson. How was the drive?
It was fine all the way up until we got to where the 202 meets the 10.
No, and then it got crazy.
Oh, it gets so backed up right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But-
you were in a group. What was the group that you were in before? It was. Hold
Heroes.
on, Heroes United.
Yeah.
Heroes United. Are they here as well?
No,
Okay, so
not that I know
Heroes
of.
United's not here, but you branched off from them. Some things
Yes.
happened. You decided not to move forward with that group, and
Yep.
you started Arizona Cosplay.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about Arizona Cosplay? And now you have you in the group. You have Andre.
Yep.
You have Angel. You have Danielle. You have Husky
Brandon.
Hubby Brandon.
Yeah.
And you and then
Me,
Mary's
Mary.
probably part of it.
Yeah.
And then how do you have other people?
Yes,
or
we
you
do. We have.
Oh, okay. Yeah. tell me a little bit about Arizona Cosplay and then also how it's grown.
Yeah. So Arizona Cosplay was started with the idea of being able to give back to the community in meaningful ways, whether
Yeah.
that be time or monetary. We make the props ourselves at our booth and we sell them, and then that money, 70% of it goes straight to the charities. Right now, we've been pretty much solely food bank because it's tough right now for a lot of people
Yeah.
to just even eat, and everybody has the right to eat. And we do the food
Absolutely.
bank because anybody can get stuff from the food bank. And it's a big thing for us that we believe in our community and in doing the right things for our community, and also being a very inclusive and encouraging space.
Yeah. Do you find that it's in some of the groups that, and not to say anything about Heroes United,
Yeah.
but I'm just talking about in general, do some of the groups kind of like not become inclusive as they start to have the same members inside of them, or have you seen that in any of, because I feel like the reason why I'm saying that, and I'm not trying to start a
I get
argument with you or with any other group, Heroes United or any other group,
No, yeah,
but
I
there's
don't throw
other
shade at
groups that are out there that aren't Heroes United, but or Arizona Cosplay that I've seen and interviewed people with, and it seems like that they all become very tight knit, and then they kind of like don't become they reduce their inclusivity, even though they're still willing to take on new members, but they just become tight knit. Do you see that at all in groups?
We keep ourselves fairly tight knit because we want to avoid the biggest pitfall of cosplay groups is drama. So when I say inclusive, I mean anybody's welcome over by our booth. Anybody's welcome to ask us questions, take pictures with us, get involved, and we're more than willing to try to get more people involved. It's just as far as our group goes, we try to keep it pretty tight knit because we're worried that that's the biggest thing is you get drama in groups once they become too big because X person doesn't like X person.
Correct. Yeah.
And like I said, I don't throw shade anywhere. We love to be part of the community, and I've talked to multiple of the other bigger groups and said, hey, if you need extras for this event, let us know. We're more than willing to come out. We will maintain our individuality, but we're more than willing to come out and support you guys and be a backup member.
Yeah.
But they answer to our members answer to our code of conduct.
Yeah, you mentioned that one of the main it's the Arizona Food Bank.
Yes.
That you get
Southern Food Bank of Arizona, which covers Phoenix and Tucson.
Okay, so they cover Phoenix and Tucson.
Yeah.
So obviously there are people that are in need of food, not denying that
absolutely,
part.
yeah.
There are lots of people, especially the growing, unfortunately, the growing homeless or houseless population
It's
here in Arizona
it's tough
is
here.
getting pretty rough and growing. I mean, unfortunately, that's a mixture of a government situation, also a mixture of a vast growth of the Phoenix metropolitan and Tucson and Flagstaff area.
Yeah.
More and more people, unfortunately, that leads to
Probably
more and more
there's
people
a lot
homeless.
of problems with us being so close to our borders that drugs are very easy to get over here, and it ruins people.
Yeah.
And I'm you already know my stance on that.
Yeah.
Arizona Cosplay takes no political stance, but I'm very with you on.
Oh yeah, of course, of course, yeah.
I didn't want it to sound like that because,
so
but it is a tough situation being so close because all that's so available, and I believe that grows our population of homeless, and so does the economy. Is just it's rough.
So was there a something from like one of the members in the group? Like, how did you guys decide on the food piece of it? Was it just conversation, or have some of you have experienced it before? Tell me about this.
Me and Mary have both been homeless before.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not easy. It wasn't for a long period of time, but when I was with my mom, younger age, there was 5 of us living out of a Ford Bronco.
Wow.
And it was tough. Yeah. And we did the food bank then. And Mary's been homeless before. She was living in a storage unit, and she did the food bank then. And when the EBT benefits got taken away, that's when we really decided to go for the food bank.
Yeah.
And we've seen such a positive response from them and from our community that we've continued it, at least for the time being. And we'll vet more charities and do more stuff as time goes on. But that's the one we believe in right now. It needs the help.
That's awesome.
Because it's tough.
Yeah, and so it's the way that you would mention that what you had mentioned before is that the stuff that you guys kind of you sell some of the stuff
Yes.
that's here. This is from your guys' Instagram channel
Yeah,
at Arizona Cosplay, right?
Yeah.
This is this a video from here at Game On, or
This
is this
is
a
from
previous
Game
video?
On. Those
Yeah.
those items are still available over there.
Yeah. So tell me, you know, some of these items. What
Yeah.
what does the price of some of them go for?
So usually what I do, because our split is 70-30, we keep 30, the charity
Right.
gets
So, they can,
70.
so you can cover.
When
some
I
of
say
the
70, yeah, when I
expenses.
say 70-30, it makes it sound like we're keeping
Right,
70.
right. Well, trust
Sorry.
me, I have that.
Yeah,
When I
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about Age of Radio, I'm like, we do 60-40 revenue split.
Yeah.
You're taking 60% of my money. No,
No, no,
40%
no.
to cover the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we do is 20% of it is what it costs me to make,
Mm.
and that's how we determine our prices. And then 10% of it was being held back for our 501c3. We are applying for that currently.
Wow.
We're going to continue to hold the 10% back because we'd like to build ourselves a changing area for our members and for other group members, like from other groups.
So you could be like back there, like at your booth.
Currently,
it'll
they
a-
have one,
Yeah.
behind us, but like at events, when we set up,
Yeah.
we could set up a changing area and offer other groups to use it as well, because
Mm-hmm.
we want to be like cool with all the other groups. We want to be involved. We want all the groups to get along and not have the drama that can exist in the cosplay community.
Yeah.
We're all neurodivergent.
Yeah.
It makes it hard when you get a bunch of neurodivergent people together for there not to be.
Well, yeah. Plus,
But-
I mean, the more the more secure you can be with people having to change.
Yeah.
Being around less people.
Well, it's
In regards to that, probably would be beneficial. Now, at the beginning of this clip, it showed a big arcade
Yeah.
piece. You built that.
I did.
That's all wood built.
It is
and
wood built,
painted
and it
built.
was a terrible idea to build it the way I did. But
Why? I
it's
mean,
heavy.
oh yeah.
And-
It also, I think, at one point Chuck fell on the joystick and knocked it out when we were at UWuCon.
That-
But
Probably.
yeah,
That's
but
okay.
it was okay and it didn't
Yeah,
break
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But we'll
I mean, it's
we'll
built.
call out
it's
Chuck
bu-
for fun.
It's built to last.
Yeah.
It's built sturdy, but carrying that thing in and setting it up and having to carry it in my car from Tucson,
Yeah.
it's not ever easy. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
but you live and you learn.
Now, you, one of the people that I've seen you kind of connect with a lot, obviously you help us get interviews with some more of the cosplay people, but has been Andre.
Yeah.
And what was funny about the situation with Andre is I was at a Peoria, library con type of thing, and he was wearing, I think, a Predator. He has a
Yeah.
Predator
Yeah, he
suit, right? A Predator suit, and he ended up winning the contest at the event,
cool.
which was really cool. And then come to find, he was then part of that he was at Heroes United.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
met him, and then you guys kind of worked together to kind of start
Branch off,
Arizona
yeah.
Cosplay, right? So what's your, you guys seem to be really close. You guys do a lot of design stuff together. He lives in Tucson too?
No, he lives in Phoenix.
Oh, so he lives in Phoenix. But
Yeah.
you guys do a lot of stuff. It feels like you guys
Um,
do a lot of stuff together. Am I making that up?
We
I
try
guess-
to.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of 3D printing, and he's learned a lot more on finishing work.
Yeah.
So now I print him raw stuff, and I'll just give it to him. Obviously, whatever. You know, double the cost of the filament, and I'll just give it to you, whatever.
Yeah.
But then what he does is he'll finish it himself, and that's something I always have encouraged people to learn how to do, because then they don't have to get me to finish it. It's expensive for me to finish stuff. So I try to get and pass the knowledge, because I'm all about the knowledge passing, and
Yeah.
I want people to learn how to do things, and I want them to, be able to do it themselves, because it always feels better. That being said, if some people don't have the time to do that, or the passion for it, and that's something we're trying to push right now is, if somebody purchases their cosplay, there's nothing wrong with that. Every
Yeah.
cosplay is a valid cosplay, and that's something we're really trying to drill into our members right now, because we don't want any stigmatism of just because you don't build it, it's not good, or
Yeah.
just because you don't have the drive to do that doesn't mean it's good. Obviously you know Danielle, and she definitely is right on board with that message, and we want people to feel included and know it's a safe space.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for us, and we want to encourage people not only to increase their craft so that they do, but get into the hobby if they are able to, or if they have questions. We don't hoard any type of information. If
Yeah.
anybody asks how something's done on my outfit, sometimes if I'm able to, like this, I can just take it apart and be like, yeah, this is
I
how
know
I did
you
it.
took literally the whole thing apart. I was like, Kyle, you don't have to undress completely here, man.
Oh,
No, I'm
so
just
speaking
joking.
of that,
Yeah. So are you
this
comfortable
outfit,
having like no clothes on at this?
so I
entire
have
event?
bad body dysmorphia.
Oh,
So this was
you
a
look
this was a
amazing.
big step for me, to actually show like my stomach area.
Yep.
But being that we're a charity group, I made sure to, because Arkham Scarecrow is more up here cut. I
Oh,
made sure
yeah.
to drag it down a little bit more and make sure that we're doing what we need to do to be good for the kids too, because
Yeah.
we have certain rules for that, obviously too. You
Yeah.
know, because we deal with a lot of children. Not that too many kids are going to want to take a picture with Scarecrow, but you'd be surprised.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, Scarecrow's one of people's favorite
Yeah.
characters. I think your outfit looks amazing,
Well,
and that's. I think that's really courageous. I don't know if I think courageous is the right word to have some type of body dysmorphia, but then like enjoy what you're doing so much with the cosplay that you're willing to, step yourself out of your
Yeah.
comfort zone to do that. Not only because of the fact that people are going to enjoy it. Besides yourself, but then people are going to want to take pictures. Kids that, like, one of the things that I enjoy the most about being at these events is seeing kids come and see a character that they're absolutely in love with, and then they're like, I have to see a picture. When we were at the Tempe Library Con, which I'm so sorry I didn't get a chance to get over to your
Oh
booth.
no, it's completely okay.
When we were at the Tempe Library Con, I had Thermo AZ. She was,
Yeah.
I think, one of the women.
Sam's
from-
great.
Sam's amazing. She was dressed as Rumi from
K-pop Demon
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yep.
And while we were like literally talking, which I was fine with, while we were talking, kids would just come over and they would see her. Oh my gosh, I want to take a picture, and she would stop, take a picture, come back. I think that's one of the most exciting parts about being at these live events here.
Yeah, it's so
and
cool.
Yeah, and we have a lot of great stuff coming on. There's Daryl right there in the con cam. Love him. He's looking really good right there. Joey, get in the con cam there and say hello. There's Joey. All right, and we're going to be here at Game On Expo for the entire weekend. We have a great lineup today. Jinx is going to do an interview with Cosplaytology, I believe is the handle of that individual. Then we're also going to be hopefully doing some Mario Kart playing, some giveaways. I know Bree is out and about in the conference trying to find stuff from vendors to buy. I gave her a budget for the actual giveaways that we'll be working on. And then we're going to be doing that, and then we're going to have an interview with Jay from the Shady J Show. He is a retro gaming content creator, so he'll be on here. We'll talk to him about video games this afternoon, and then we have so much stuff in store for the entire weekend. So Kyle, for people that want to get involved with Arizona Cosplay or to follow you, where can they follow you on social media? And if any cosplay enthusiasts want to get involved with the organization, how can they do that?
So you can reach out to us on it's at Arizona Cosplay on Instagram, and then me personally is at Ravencraft Cosplay on Instagram. Always willing to answer any questions anybody has about 3D printing, my little phone knowledge or fabric knowledge that I have, or anything like that. As far as getting involved with Arizona Cosplay, there is a website for us. I do believe it's ArizonaCosplay.com.
Yeah,
Um,
it's good
for for events or anything like that, because we really do want to do more with the community, and it's tough. You start out slow. We want to get more into the hospital visits and things like that, because that lightens your heart.
Absolutely. And again, we're at Game On Expo. We will be here the entire weekend. And before we end this segment with Kyle, I just want to remind everybody that I have a new live show starting next week on March 20th. Dustin is going to be running this as well. Dustin, are you excited for the Wealth Transfer podcast?
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, your voice sounds so creepy and weird when it's coming through
Does.
all soft and
Little bit.
eloquent there. It's all super tiny and soft, and it just
That's
comes
my
through my
job.
ears. Yeah. All right. Well, this is a show that's going to be on the 3T Warrior Academy. It's going to be a financial education show for the most part. We're going to communicate about stuff that's going on in the economy. It's at 3twarrioracademy.com. It goes live on March 20th on Fridays. So make sure that you guys check that out. Also, make sure that you check out Arizona Cosplay again and again. This is Ravencraft Cosplay, one of my good friends, one of the first people that I interviewed. It was at UwuCon 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
So this will be really excited. I love you, Kyle. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for joining
absolutely.
us. And we are here all weekend long at Game On Expo. So make sure wherever you're watching this, like and subscribe, and make sure that you stay up to date on what is happening on the YouTube page, because we will be live in and out all weekend long. And again, my name is Jeremy, the host of Mercury, your home for podcasting and other pop culture news. And as I always say, be thankful, grateful, and kind. And we'll talk with you guys next time. Bye.